Hello and welcome to another Planet Destiny video. Today we will be going over the Archon's Forge. Special thanks to Activision who recently paid for my travel expenses out to Bungie where I was able to capture this footage. Archon's Forge is the new public space horde mode activity coming in Rise of Iron. First off, here's how to get there. I'll fast forward it on screen, but you should be able to get the idea. The Plaguelands, like pretty much every other patrol space, is essentially one large circle that eventually loops back on itself. So either go left or right once you spawn in, and you'll eventually get to the structure with the Archon's Forge in it. I have no idea which is the actual fastest way there though, since, we were a bit pressed for time when getting this footage. Once you make it to this large structure, go inside and then go down the central corridor that's lit up. Here you will find the Archon's Forge. To activate an encounter, you will need to present a SIVA offering. There are 3 levels of difficulty, from 320 all the way up to 360 light level. The footage you are seeing in this video is from the level 320 difficulty. When you present an offering, the room will go dark in a similar fashion to a public event beginning. This notifies everyone in the area that they will need to get into the arena or else they'll be locked out. Once the encounter starts, waves of enemies will pour out from every orifice that the space has. In the top left of your screen, there's a timer with a countdown clock that signifies how long you have to kill the boss in the final wave. To the right of that is the percent counter that shows your progress to getting said boss to actually spawn. When that happens, flames will erupt from various points in the arena and the central clamshell will open up, revealing the boss. If you die during the encounter, you will need to be revived. If you respawn, you will end up at the top area locked out of the encounter space. Fortunately, if you have a splicer key, you'll be able to regain access to that area. These drop from pretty much any mob in the Plaguelands, so you'll probably have a few on you. Since this was the light level 320 difficulty, our fire team plus 1, who were at 335 light, were able to make pretty short work of all the encounters. The bosses themselves at this difficulty were usually vaporized before they even had a chance to leave their little clamshell point. If they had mechanics to them, we really didn't get a chance to notice them. So here's some other cool things that can happen during the encounters. Occasionally, one of the clamshells will open up and it'll have a bunch of these axes. These things were a blast to play with. They start out with a bunch of ammo, and normal melee attacks will increase said ammo. Then you have a heavy attack that will expend a bunch of ammo, but will launch a wave of fire forward, culminating in a big explosion. I imagine people are going to be fighting over using these since they are so much damn fun to use. The offerings that you need to actually start these encounters can be found dropped from pretty much any mob in the Plaguelands, and they were dropping pretty frequently in the Archon's Forge itself. So if you find a group there, stick around and you can probably farm some gear or engrams since they're treated like public events and are subject to the revamped public event reward systems noted in the most recent patch. You can also get other Archon's Forge exclusive armor sets when completing an encounter, but I don't know if you need to be the one that actually starts the encounter to get that, so sticking around and starting a bunch of these events might be a good way to actually farm your light level up. We'll have to see once the expansion comes out. I'll let some of this footage play out unedited for now. I hope you found this video helpful. This has been Patrick Casey with Planet Destiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.
Heads up, the Fallen are up to something. We're almost through this. Keep fighting. All right, hit him hard. Did it! We survived! That alarm. Something's up. Heads up. We're not done yet. We're almost through this. Keep fighting. They never stood a chance.